Hey, Sophia, you didn't even finish cleaning the house. Where are you wandering around?
Where? I'm at work.
Work? You're working?
We talked about it before. Roy got a new job, and I started working too.
That's not what I heard. Come home right now. The house is so messy and unorganized.
I can't do that. I'm still working. My break is over. I have to go back.
I'm not allowing you to do that. Quit your job right now. All you have to do is focus on the housework.
I can't do that. If I didn't work now, we wouldn't be able to live.
That's because you are not good at saving money. I'm guessing you're wasting so much, and spending even Roy's salary on you.
I didn't do that. I haven't bought anything for myself. I've been saving up for a long time.
What are you saying? You're already married. You don't need to dress up. I don't know who you're trying to attract. I dare you trying to cheat on my son.
Of course not. It's not about who you show it to. I'm talking about the minimum necessary as a human being. I see people at work. I can't go out looking shabby.
If that's the case, why don't you get a job that you don't have to see people? An introverted person like you. You should just work at a warehouse or somewhere like that. Why don't you change jobs right away?
It was Roy who told me to get a job in the first place.
What? He did?
He asked me to get a job, so I looked for it. I'm sorry, I really need to go back. I'll call you later tonight.
What? Hey! I'm not done talking to you. Hey!
Hey, what time are you coming home today? I'm close to the edge.
What? Are you complaining about Mom again?
You could say so, but... Would you talk to your mom too? I can't stand it if it goes on every day.
What do you want me to say? It's you being so clumsy. That's why she gets mad at you. Don't you ever think about fixing yourself? Don't talk like she's the only one to blame.
I'm clumsy? Do you know what she does?
You mean like teaching you some housewife stuff? It's that you don't take care of the house well. She's just teaching you how. It's her kindness, so you should be grateful.
That's not what it is. She comes to our house early in the morning every day and watch me do the housework, even at night after work. She makes sure that I do everything, and if she doesn't like the food, she throws it all away. I don't see how that's being nice.
Isn't that how it is? Have you ever thought of blaming on yourself?
What?
Grandma was much worse than her. She's doing it with kindness.
No, that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm saying that she's sarcastic to me always, and I can't stand it anymore.
It's not that she's being sarcastic. It's all true. What's wrong with telling the truth?
What do you mean, the truth?
It's because you are not doing the housework correctly. That's why she gets mad at you. Have you tried to improve? Did you apologize to Mom?
Wait a minute. What am I apologizing for?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe you should be sorry that you didn't do the housework properly? Oh, and also, you should be sorry that you haven't had a kid.
I can't do that now. I started a new job. You know the situation.
She doesn't understand that. Why don't you just say you're sorry? Then she'll understand a little.
Is it my fault?
Then what? Are you saying it's my fault? Because I changed jobs and my salary went down?
I'm sure that's part of it, but...
In the first place, I'm the only one who makes all the money in the house. Don't you think it's strange? Why do I have to work all the time? It's not fair.
When I got married, I quit my job because you wanted me to be a housewife. I quit because of you. I thought of keeping the job, though.
It depends on a situation, you know. You know the word resourceful, right? You're a wife. Think about supporting your husband. You lack of compassion.
Well then, do you support me? You don't protect me from your mother. I do all the housework too. This is just me working extra, isn't it?
Housework is supposed to be a wife's job, and I get paid better than you. I work harder than you, so you should do the housework, right? If your salary exceeds mine, then I'll do the housework.
What's with that tone? We're a couple. You could help me out a little.
Oh, my bad. I'm going back to work. You better get along with Mom. Think about how I feel about being caught in between.
Wait a minute. Hey.
Sophia, come to my place right now. I'm hungry.
What? Now?
Yes. I'm not feeling good. Roy is on his way too. Come prepare the meal.
I just finished work. Even if I hurry, it'll take an hour to get there.
I can't wait that long. Roy is on his way. You better get here quickly.
I mean,
this is why I don't like you working. A wife gets a job. And I heard you were being so cocky, saying that it's because Roy's salary isn't enough. Isn't that rude to him, who works so hard?
no, I didn't go that far.
I heard it from him. Are you saying he's lying to me?
It is true that I said I got a job because he changed his jobs, but I've never complained about his salary.
You keep making excuses like that. I also heard that you forced him to do the housework. You can't even do it yourself. Are you in a spot to tell others what to do?
No,
You should know where you stand.
I'm sorry.
I'll prepare dinner tonight. You're both off tomorrow. Stay here and clean the house all day tomorrow. Understood? Hey! Where are you? You're fixing the yard today. I need you to do it as soon as possible.
I'm sorry. I'm at a clinic now.
Why?
I have a stomachache.
What? Seeing a doctor only for a stomachache? That's such a waste of time. Don't be silly.
It's gastroenteritis. The doctor said that it's because I'm tired. He also said I should get some rest.
If you are tired, then I'm even more tired. Roy too. Getting a useless wife like you. Anyway, come back as soon as possible. You have a lot of work to do.
I'm sorry. I can't go there today.
That's enough. You are abandoning your housework. Only because of that? You don't know what it's like to be a wife. If you keep talking nonsense like that, I will make you two get a divorce.
I just got a call from the hospital. They said Mom was brought in. A neighbor found her. They said she had a stroke. I'm on my way to the hospital. I need you there as soon as possible.
What? Okay.
How's Mom? Nothing new?
Yeah. She's in rehab, but thinking of her age, she might be paralyzed.
Ugh. I never thought my mom would be like this.
I know. What are you going to do now? She'll be in the hospital for another 10 days, right? Is she going to stay at a nursing home?
We'll take her in. Nursing home is expensive, so you take care of her.
What? Are you sure?
Huh?
Okay, I'll do all the paperwork and stuff that's needed.
Huh? Oh,
I can quit my job, right? If I have to take care of her. I can't keep working, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay, then I'll quit my job.
Hey! Sophia! Is it dinner yet? I'm hungry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm still getting grocery at a supermarket, and I need to do laundry too. You have to wait a little longer.
What the? You better not be wandering around and killing time somewhere. I need you to do what you're supposed to do.
What are you talking about? I'm getting grocery for you. I'm taking care of you. How could you say that?
I don't want you to take care of me. I let you do it because I have no choice.
Oh, really? But Roy won't let you stay at nursing houses. And he doesn't take care of you either. Are you sure you don't want me to take care of you?
I can take care of myself. I don't need your help. Leave me alone.
What are you talking about? You can't do anything on your own. You can't live without me anymore.
What?
For all the care you've given me, I'll pay you back. Please look forward to it from now on.
Don't be silly. What are you going to do to me? You're not up to something, are you?
Oh, shut up. I wish your right hand was paralyzed instead of your left hand, so that you can't use your dominant hand and stop complaining.
What are you saying?
I'm just kidding.
That's not funny.
Sorry. Oh well, I gotta go. Bye.
Sophia! Come here. Now!
No.
Why not?
Because I'm getting rid of your clothes right now.
What? Why are you doing that?
Because you can't even dress yourself. You don't need these fancy clothes anymore. There's no need to keep them. So I'm throwing them away.
What? What are you doing?
You got rid of my clothes too, remember? Now we're even. Oh, I also threw your favorite plates away. You drop plates a lot, so... You know, when you don't like the food, it's dangerous to break them, right?
Wait a minute. Are you talking about...
Was it the one your late husband gave you? I remember you told me so. You got rid of my plates my mother gave me too. I guess you can't blame Mommy.
That's enough. Go pick it up right now. That was important.
Too late. They have already got collected. I guess it's in the incinerator by now. Sorry about that.
You are crazy. Are you taking advantage of my situation? Is that your idea of revenge?
Revenge? I haven't done anything yet. I'm looking forward to what's to come. I'm in charge to take care of you. I can do whatever I want with you. You better be ready.
No! I don't want you to take care of me. Get out! Right now!
What? Are you sure you want to do this? Really?
Of course! I mean it! I can't relax if you're here.
Hey! Why is Mom alone? What are you doing?
Your mother told me to leave. So I left.
I know you did something again. Come home and apologize to Mom now.
I'm not apologizing. I'm never going back to that house again. Take a good look around the house. You don't see any of my stuff, do you?
I'm not home yet. Of course I can't see. Just come home.
Of course, you're drinking again. It's been like this for a while. Ever since we took your mother in. I do all the hard part. You go out drinking by yourself.
I can't relax at home, so I go out to drink. What's wrong with that?
Who do you think I'm taking care of? Whose parent do you think she is?
Well, she is my mother, but she is your parent too.
My parents. They are not mean like yours. They don't throw away people's things without permission, and they don't treat their daughter-in-law like a slave. I think that's normal, don't you?
But my mom took care of you.
What do you mean by taking care of? I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't be silly. What are you going to do with her now? She can't live on her own.
Why don't you think about it? It's about your parent.
I have a job. Like you, I'm busy.
I have a job too. About the job you told me to quit, I didn't. I explained the situation to my boss. So I'm just on a break. I'll be back at work tomorrow.
What? Did you fool me out?
Yes, I did. So, I was going to divorce you and leave the house. After I did back everything she has done to me.
What? Divorce? What are you thinking?
All I'm thinking about is a divorce. Your mom can't leave her room, so I called for movers. And they moved all of my stuff.
You jerk! What are we going to do now?
I'm telling you, just take care of your mother. Oh, but I guess you can't live there anymore.
What? Why not?
You know, the furniture and home appliances? I bought all of them when I used to live in an apartment. So I brought them to my new place.
Did you lose your mind? How could you?
Why? It's none of your business. They are all mine.
It's just you saying whatever you want, not getting a divorce.
I take care of your mother. I start working if we have no money to spare. And I prepare breakfast, lunch, and dinner without nothing being said. I was a free housekeeper. Who would want to give that up? But that's over today. The only thing I'm thinking about is divorcing you.
Wait. If we divorce, what about me and Mom? I'd have to take care of her. I can't work.
I think you're talking to the wrong person. You should be talking to your mom right now.
Come on, please. I can't do this without you. You're going to be lonely too, aren't you?
Of course not. I'm finally free to live the life I've always wanted. I've been able to endure it because I still have some love left in me. But now, it's all gone.
Why?
What did you say when your mother was being so mean to me? You always said, it's your fault. And you made fun of me with her. It's hard to love someone like that, isn't it?
But it's your fault too.
So you're not responsible for anything? You don't have anything to blame yourself for?
No, it's not that.
If you feel sorry even for a little bit, go home right now and fill in the divorce papers. Well, I don't think you would feel sorry. I've already filed for mail forwarding. If you send it to that house under my name, it'll get to my house.
Are you serious? Are we really over?
You are getting annoying. I don't want to live in that house anymore. With you and your old lady. Good luck with taking care of her. I guess you are going to have a hard time dealing with her big mouth and not paralyzed side.
Please, hold on to me. Sophia, please come back.
About half a month later, I got a mail. A letter of apology and divorce papers from him. I knew that his mother would still get angry for not being able to move as she wants to, even if it's her son who's taking care of her. She seems to take it out on him. Roy started to miss work days. It's got difficult for him to work full-time, so he changed to a part-time job. He's now working and taking care of his mother at his parents' house. His mother is forcing him to remarry. But who would? With a man with no future and a picky mother-in-law in need of care? I am finally free from the two of them and living a stressless life on my own.
Are you crying at home, sis? Pick up the phone. I'm sorry, I can't. I can't talk right now. Okay, I'll just message you. You broke up with your fiancé, right? Are you okay? No, I'm not okay. I feel you. I don't know why this happened. We had just set a date for the wedding. We were having so much fun talking about where we wanted to go on our honeymoon. Oh, he told me he found someone he liked. I can't believe he just told me that. I never thought this would happen. Hey, you know, there's something I have to tell you. Don't be mad, okay? What is it? That someone is me. What? You are? The other day, your fiancé confessed his feelings for me. What? I felt bad for you, but he was so passionate about me, so I just said yes. I'm really sorry. Wait a minute. Did you say okay? Even though he's my fiancé? What kind of nerve do you have? Because when he confessed to me, you and him were already over. How can you marry a man who confesses to me? So it won't change whether I say yes or not, right? It does change. What about my feelings? Don't you think I would be hurt even more? Well, I feel sorry for you, but I already said okay. If you really felt bad, you would have said no when he reached out to you, wouldn't you? What you are doing is plundering. But he was the one who approached me, you know. And I just said okay. You got to be kidding me. That's just a bunch of nonsense. I'm sorry. I'm just prettier than you. What? I've always been the one who people have loved, haven't I? You know, because you're so plain. If I compare you to me, I think I'm better than you. That's enough. Do you think you can justify it like that? But isn't that how it's always been? The people you like, sis, they always end up liking me. But I didn't think that even your soon-to-be fiancé would fall for me. You planned for that to happen, didn't you? You charmed him and seduced him. That's how you stole my fiancé. Well, it's about to go wrong at this point. It means the love between you and your fiancé wasn't true love. It's probably a good thing you found out about it before you got married. How can it be good? You're always like that, aren't you? You take from me everything important to me. What the hell do you think you're doing? I'm not doing it on purpose. It just happens all around me. It's called force majeure. How can you say that? I know you feel like you have to take something that belongs to me. You can't let me be happy. You are so greedy. Calm down, sis. Being mad at me won't bring him back. You better change your mind and move on. Are you going to marry him? Well, he even proposed to me, but I'm not sure what to do. I'd feel sorry for you if I get married with your ex, wouldn't I? No, I don't mind. If you want to, why don't you get married? Really? I wouldn't congratulate you. I won't even attend the wedding. But if you want to get married, be my guest. It's not my problem anymore. Oh, you're not coming to the wedding? I will feel sad. You just want to show off. How can I congratulate you on that? I'm sure I'll never forgive you for it. Do you hate me? Even though we're the only sisters in the world? Ever since I was a child, you have taken so many things from me. So I don't want to be messed around from now on. I no longer care about you. I will not contact you, and I don't want to see you anymore. That's terrible. Don't be so cold. I really want to abuse you like a bitch. I'm trying to be nice to you. Don't get involved with me anymore. I'm sorry I left everything to you, including Mom's funeral and the government procedures. I'm glad you're back, sis. I see you unblocked my WhatsApp too. I guess that means we've made up by now, right? It's only temporary. If we don't keep in touch, the funeral and other procedures won't go smoothly. Let's make up. I mean, you really left everything to me, didn't you? Mom has always been more loving to you than me. But you didn't take care of her after she passed away. You're an ungrateful child. I don't know anything complicated. Since you're tax accountant, you're good at that sort of thing. So why not? I'm glad you're strong in paperwork and stuff like that. You don't have to be a tax accountant to do it. You just don't want to do it. You're so selfish. But you're the ungrateful one, aren't you, sis? I heard you lost in touch not only with me, but also with Mom. Mom was on your side. So, Mom told me a year after my engagement was called off to forgive you. That's when I realized she was always on your side. She doesn't care how much I have been hurt. So I decided to keep my distance. But that was 5 years ago. Can't you just forgive me now? I told you I would never forgive you. I can't believe that the perpetrator is asking the victim to forgive. This, you really hate me. I'm sad. Go ahead and be sad. I don't care what you think. You're talking so coldly to me again. I was sad when Mom passed away, but I was happy to see my sister again. I just came back with no choice. I didn't want to see you. You know, I heard about you at the funeral. Seems you're getting married. Congratulations! Your congratulations don't make me happy. I thought you were still holding on to that thing. But you found a new love. I'm glad you've moved on. How can you say that? Your new fiancé came with you. I really didn't want to bring him, but he's a serious guy. He couldn't even greet my parents about our marriage, so he wanted to at least attend the funeral. He was a cute guy, wasn't he? I've been thinking about it for a long time. At least you have good taste in guys. Don't mess with him. Well, I told him about what you did to me 5 years ago. He knows who Ashley really is, and I don't think he's going to go for you. I doubt that. Men are a lot more stupid than you think. Even if they know a beautiful flower is poisonous, they'll still try to get close to it. He's not like that. He's not that kind of guy. Besides, you have that guy you stole from me 5 years ago. What? I broke up with him a long time ago. No way. It was about 6 months after you lost contact with me. I dumped him. I thought he was nice when we started going out. He wasn't what I imagined. I kind of lost interest. You broke up my engagement. When I thought about it, I didn't even like his face that much. But I really like your current boyfriend. You're not beautiful, but somehow you are very attractive to men. I knew I shouldn't have gone to the funeral. I shouldn't have unblocked you. Don't ever get involved with me again. So you're going to block me again? But then you won't be able to see what I do. Are you still going to do something again? Not right now. I'm just happy that I can talk to you again. Sorry, sis. I might break up your engagement again. What did you do to him? You didn't notice? I know, right? If you had noticed, you would have said something. What are you talking about? Your fiancé and I were getting to know each other secretly. We've actually dated many times. He seems to prefer me after all. You, again? How did you get close to him? I went to his house and met him. How did you know where he lived? I had a quick chat with him at the funeral while you were busy with morning duties. I asked him where he worked at that time. Once I know where he works, it's easy to find out where he lives. Don't tell me you follow him from his office. I was walking around his house and bumped into him. Then maybe because you weren't around, He was more friendly than at the funeral. We slept together that same day. How could that be a coincidence? Why do you try so hard to take him from me? Why can't you just leave me alone? It can't be helped. I fell in love with him at first sight. How dare you? You just want to take away my love. When you're satisfied with what you've taken from me, you dump him right away. This time, I'll be responsible until the end. After all, he promised to marry me. That's a lie. I'm not lying. Yesterday, he said he'd marry me. He would never betray me. He's not like any man I've ever met. I'm sorry. He's the kind of man who would befriend me without telling you. I wonder if my charms will seduce men. Beauty is guilty, isn't it? Darn you. What are you talking about? I'm a pretty little sister, aren't I? I should have ignored Mom's funeral. I wish I've never bothered with you. Don't be so sad. If I ever get tired of him, then I'll give him back to you. Or you can find a new handsome guy for me. Are you crying, sis? I feel like we had a similar conversation 5 years ago. I'm not crying. That's great. You've grown stronger in 5 years. You never change, do you? You're always doing the same thing over and over again. And you're happy about it. So it's really bad. I feel I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry I broke up your marriage again. I didn't mean to. Forgive me. You don't believe that. Liar. I'm not lying. I'm really sorry. I'm so sorry I was born pretty. That's okay. That man is not my fiancé. So why don't you just go ahead and get married, if you can? What are you talking about? Are you going crazy from shock? I was going crazy when I thought he betrayed me. But he wasn't. Ashley, you got the wrong guy. He must be your fiancé. I saw him coming out of his home. That guy is my fiancé's twin brother. It just happened that he was staying at my fiancé's house that day. They're identical twins, so I guess you've got confused. Don't lie to me. Your fiancé's name is Jamie, right? I call him Jamie. If I've mistaken him for someone else, he would have pointed out to me. That's the thing. His brother is a total jerk. I'm sure he noticed your mistake right away. He must have pretended to be my fiancé. Why would he do that? Because you had a pretty face. My fiancé said his brother-in-law has always been like that. He pretended to be his brother and had his way with his girlfriends. He's a good match for you. No way! It can't be. You're trying to make me give up by saying that, aren't you? I confirmed with my fiancé what you had told me, but he doesn't remember seeing you since the funeral. So we questioned him because we thought it was him. Then he admitted everything. What? So it's true? He's not your boyfriend? My brother-in-law is a womanizer. He and his wife fought a lot. The reason he stayed in my fiancé's house was that he ran away from home after a fight with his wife. His wife? What? Is he married? Yes. Also, she's pregnant. He's a married man, and he's not even your fiancé himself. He tricked me, and only satisfied his desires? I'm sure he had a lot of frustration. Then some stupid woman showed up, and he decided to use you for his own convenience. What's that? What do you mean, stupid woman? I'm talking about you. You're the one who's stupid. Oh, come on, don't be so mad. That's because you make fun of me. I'm sorry. But I've always thought you were an idiot. What? Because you are, aren't you? You may think you're talking down to me. You know, you're happy with my used ones every time. It was annoying, but thanks to you, I can judge a bad man. I'm just thankful that I finally met a nice guy. What are you talking about? Who do you think you are, sister? Maybe you feel good about taking what belongs to me. But in the end, that's the only kind of person who will take you. You were just being used. Thanks to you, I found someone I care about, and I'm grateful. I'm not being taken advantage of. I'm going to take your current fiancé away from you soon. It's too late for you to regret upsetting me. Don't worry about it. We'll never see you again. What? He and I are both sick and tired of our siblings being jerks. So since we are getting married, and thought it would be a good opportunity to move far away. Even if that's the case, I will find you. If you can find us, go ahead. If you have time for that, you should really start worrying about your future. It's none of your business. Really? But I'm so worried. You try to take something that belongs to me, like being tricked into a relationship with a married man without knowing it. You're not that smart, you know that? Who would really care for someone like that? Shut up! Unlike you, I'm pretty. Everyone loves me. I hope you meet someone nice while you're still pretty. I hope you find someone who will love you for who you really are. At least my guy can't take someone who would hurt her own sister, no matter how pretty she is, apparently. We'll forget about you and be happy. I'm so sorry. I couldn't give you my used one anymore. After that, I moved in with him as I declared, and we got married. We're living a peaceful newlywed life in a place where I don't have to deal with my sister. My husband takes good care of me, and I'm so happy to have finally found someone like him. My sister, on the other hand, has been in a lot of trouble since then. She was so angry that I made fun of her. She started to search for a partner on a dating app, saying that she would marry a better man than me. There, she met a good-looking, high-spec man, but he was just a scammer, and my sister ended up with a lot of debt. She must have been in a hurry and could not see what kind of man he was. My sister has been taking things from others, but now she has become the one being taken from herself. I will never see her again, but I will be happy on my own. It will be the best way to get back at my sister.